Morning, everyone, and welcome to the Good Doctors Diagnose for Wednesday, October 23rd. I am Dr. Donnelly, and today in the pop culture conversation, we are going to be talking about Captain Marvel. Carol Danvers of the United States Air Force, also known as Captain Marvel. Her movie came out earlier in 2019, which you may or may not have seen. Dr. Aaron and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But it was not perhaps one of the more popular Marvel movies, and she's new in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so you may not be aware of her story. However, I think especially that there's several really key takeaways for leadership from her. So the story is that Captain Marvel was an Air Force pilot, and when we meet her, she thinks that she is not a human being and is instead an alien. And as we learn, and so this alien race that she thinks that she is a part of doesn't believe in emotions, and they don't believe in feeling. They believe in power. I would argue that they do believe in emotions. They just believe anger is the only appropriate emotion, but that's neither here nor there. And so her whole movie arc, her mentor, who's played by Jude Law, Carol is played by Brie Larson, the incredible and ever charming. And Jude Law's character keeps telling her to ignore her emotions, ignore your emotions, ignore your emotions. And I was sitting in the movie theater going, right, well, she's never going to actually be powerful if she ignores her emotions, because emotions are the seat of our power sometimes. And lo and behold, when Carol learns that she is in fact a human being and uses her emotions and engages her entire self, is when her true power really comes into its own. Not only does Carol begin to understand exactly who she is, not only as Carol Danvers, but also as Captain Marvel, she begins to actually engage with her superpowers, because they are not small in any way, shape, or form. She is the most powerful entity in the universe. But she also gets to kind of reconnect to her roots, to her best friend / girlfriend, depending if you're in the comics or in the movie, Maria Rambeau, and Maria's daughter, Monica. She builds a relationship with Samuel L. Jackson's character, Nick Fury, which is absolutely one of the best parts of the movie, especially when she leaves Nick with her cat, which isn't really a cat, it's a flirkin. I know that sounds nuts. Just watch the movie. But we think about what we can learn in leadership from Captain Marvel. I really think it's that. There is a myth that you can compartmentalize yourself and only bring parts of yourself to work. And I think it's a myth that we really tried to focus on a lot in the 80s, 90s, and aughts, as though there was this way to not be your full self all the time. Are there times that you have to put aside something very dramatic happening so that you can get something done? Absolutely. But the myth that you are always somebody completely different at the office than you are at home is damaging. It's only truly when we get to be our full selves, to be who we are, all of our connections, all of however we define family, however we tap into our emotions, that we can be authentic and therefore lead authentically, be in community authentically, be part of a team authentically. Compartmentalizing parts of ourselves because we think they're weak is not helpful, because they're usually actually where our strength lies. That's all I've got for this week on Good Doctors Diagnose, guys. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.